Mr. Zaniolo.
How's it going, Mr. Costa?
I'm okay, how are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Just be seated for the moment, we'll wait for Mr. Doust.
Sounds good.
So how was everything this morning? Not too busy?
It was pretty good, yeah. Just woke up, had a nice little meal, got dressed, and I'm pretty excited for this interview today.
It's good to hear. Would you like a drink to start off with?
No, I'm good, thank you.
Okay, we'll just wait for Mr. Doust. Morning, Mr. Doust.
How you doing, Mr. Costa?
I'm okay, how are you?
Good, thanks.
Nice to see you.
Good to see you too.
This is Mr. John Zaniolo.
Good morning, Mr. Zaniolo.
Good morning, Mr. Douse. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Okay, so Mr. Doust is our CEO here at Nike Incorporated, and he's basically here to hear your input on our interview questions and see how the interview goes.
All right, sounds good.
Okay, so we'll start off with the first question. And the first question is, what do you know about Nike Incorporated as a company?
Well, I know that Nike Incorporated offers great quality products and excellent customer service. They also offer a program down in Africa that helps kids with AIDS and HIV, and it is called Red Lace.
It's good that you know that. What does customer loyalty mean to you?
Customer loyalty to me means that the consumers continue to buy Nike's product and are confident that Nike delivers the quality that they need. This can be done by large advertising and promoting.
Okay, and would you be confident in doing the advertising?
Yes, I would.
Yeah.
I would take all my time to make it legit and so that everyone would notice and they would start coming towards Nike.
Okay. What kind of job skills and experiences can you offer us here at Nike?
Well, I can definitely offer a lot of motivation and hard work towards this company. When I get an assignment, I will give it my all to get the work done.
Okay. What is your concept of an ideal work environment?
Well, my concept of an ideal work environment would be great teamwork, excellent manners, and customer satisfaction. If a work environment has all these, then it's definitely a great place to be.
Okay. So sometimes it's hard working in an environment with different people. So when working in a team environment, people not always get along. So discuss a situation where you had a problem with a coworker and how you handled it.
A situation where I had a problem with a coworker would be back in university when we were doing a group project and he wasn't agreeing with some of my ideas. So I confronted him and asked him if we could put the ideas together and expand on them so that we could finish the assignment with no struggles.
Okay. And would you handle the situation differently or the same if it happened today?
To be honest, I would handle it the same way, and if it didn't work, I would just think of another way to try and solve this conflict.
Okay, so you'd say that you're a problem solver then?
Yes, I would say that.
That's good. Describe your most challenging customer service situation and how you dealt with it.
Well, my most challenging customer service situation would be at my recent work, and I work behind a desk at the moment, and I do reception and I help customers in person. And one situation was I got a phone call and there was a customer at the desk trying to speak to me, so I kind of had to gamble back and forth to help each customer, but in the end I helped them both and they walked away happy.
And this happened at your last job?
Currently at my recent job right now.
Oh, okay. So, sounds good. Okay, so moving on. What would you consider are work-related strengths and weaknesses personally for you?
Well, I would say my work-related strengths would be that I am reliable, I'm able to work in a team, and I'm organized and independent. My weaknesses would be getting all of the hard work done, but that's an issue that I'd have to work on to get my work done.
Okay, sounds like you'd want to make the step forward to improve them.
That's correct.
So how would you improve in the long run? Would you improvise by taking extra training or extra classes in university or something?
It depends really on the situation, but if I did want to improve, I think university would be best to go back to, and if that gave me what I needed, I would also think about taking extra training courses, because then that would also be really helpful for me.
Okay. So describe a situation in which your work was criticized and how you handled the situation.
A situation in where my work was criticized at school was back in university, like I said, and I had to put up flyers for a rally that was taking place. So I put the flyers up, and the next day, apparently they were all ripped off, and I got in a bit of trouble for that. So I had spoken to my counselor about that, and she had said, I thought you were supposed to do your job. I said, I did. I put the flyers up, everything was neat, and I left for the day. And she said, okay, well, I'll have to look into this. So she checked the school cameras, and she had noticed that the flyers were up and that there were some troublemakers that had ripped the signs down, and she knew that I was correct about the situation.
Okay, so that's good that you dealt with it really good then.
Yeah.
So, getting back into there, describe your best multitasking experience.
I would have to say my best multitasking experience was at school when I had to do a group project, as well as I said before. And at the same time, I was having a bit of a family crisis kind of thing where I was trying to work on my project, but my mom kept calling me. My sister got in a bit of trouble. I had to deal with that. So I had to try and figure out where I can make time to do my project and help out the family at the same time. But in the end, everything just worked out. I got the project done, and the family was fine with that.
So you have good time management skills then?
Yep, that's right.
Okay. So now we're gonna basically describe different situations that would happen in everyday base in Nike Incorporated.
All right.
So you know that we deal with a lot of sports teams. So let's say a local sports team arrives at our marketing department and asks you to come up with a new team jersey design. But the next morning, you have an important interview and meeting with all our staff, and this customer has a last minute acquisition for you. How would you deal with the situation?
Well, if the team didn't want their jerseys instantly, I would leave them my phone number, my name, and I would ask them to get back to me. If they couldn't find the time to do that, then I would take down their phone number and name, and as soon as I was done my meeting the next morning, then I would call them back as soon as possible.
Okay, sounds good. So customers always first, right?
That's correct.
So you deal with them any way you can,
That's right.
and if not, you always find a different way to deal with it.
That's correct.
Okay. So we also get a lot of customers overseas, and sometimes they not necessarily speak English all the time.
Right.
So if a customer came here to inquire a new product for their store, and English was their second language, and you couldn't understand the way that they spoke English and that, how would you deal with this? What would you do?
Well, at first, if I wasn't able to understand what this gentleman or this woman was saying, I would ask them to expand on what they're saying a bit further, so maybe it would make it a bit clearer. And if I still couldn't understand the situation, I would probably draw them a picture of what they were trying to get their idea focused on. And if that still didn't help, I would see if there's anyone around me in the workplace that could maybe help us out and see if she or he has better hearings on what he was trying to say. And in the end, we'd just make sure he was satisfied with what he was asking for.
Okay, that sounds good. And our final question so far will be, we work a lot in partners to come up with different ideas for our marketing campaigns. So in this situation, you work as a partner with a coworker, and you're creating a new marketing campaign. And you come up with an idea, and when it comes to the boardroom, your partner steals your idea and mentions the idea to everybody in the boardroom. How would you deal with this situation?
Well, if it was spoken of right there in the boardroom, I wouldn't interrupt him because that's not sportsmanship. Like, I would let him finish with what he was saying, and then maybe after the meeting, I would kind of confront him and ask him, hey, why did you take my idea? You know I fully thought of that myself. And we were supposed to be partners and expand on that and to make it further into a bigger idea. If he said, no, that's not what you said, and disagreed with what I was trying to say, I would then take it further to a supervisor or the head boss and see if I could just figure out the situation like that.
Okay, and you try to explain what happened fully and try to get your point and hopefully get your idea so it's yours.
That's right, yeah.
So you're a determined person, you'd say,
Yeah,
too.
for sure.
And it's actually funny to say because in your personality test you actually came as those qualities, so being determined and multitasking, so it's actually good that it shows that it intertwines with how you were responding today, so it's good. And yeah, so that'll be everything for today, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible with the news.
All right, perfect. Thank you very much. Thank you
You're
for
welcome.
interviewing me today.
No problem, Mr. Zaniolo.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you, Mr. Doust. Nice meeting you, and thank you for interviewing me today. Look
Yeah.
forward to hearing from you guys soon.
Yep, of course. Have a good day, Mr. Zaniolo.
Thank you, you too.
Okay, Mr. Douse, so how did you think the interview went out?
I thought he was pretty good. He knew a lot. He knew a lot about the company, and he was really good at those situational questions that you asked him.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought he's a pretty good candidate.
Okay. You know what, I have to agree with you. The situation, it seemed like he thought right from his feet and seemed like he was a very confident person and he had good time management skills. He knew a lot about the company, like you said. He's got good education. He's got good customer service. I think he's a good candidate for our company.
Yeah, I definitely think he's one of those we should call back.
So you think we should call him back tomorrow?
Definitely.
Okay, sounds good then. So we'll just go home and
Call
give him the
back.
good news then.
Alright.
Okay?
Mr. Costa?
Good meeting today?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, everyone have a great day. I'll catch you tomorrow, alright? Oh, phone call. Right on. Hello?
Hello, is this Mr. Zaniolo? Hi, it's Mr. Doust from Nike Incorporated. How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm very good, thanks, Mr. Doust. How are you doing today?
I'm good, thanks. So today I'm calling you to inform you or to tell you about your interview. We liked you as a candidate, and we liked what we liked about you. We liked your educational background. We liked the fact that you were part of
Yeah.
an internship at a marketing firm, and we liked you, like your customer service experience.
I said soon.
And we thought you were a really great candidate for the position in the marketing department.
Thank you very much, Mr. Doust, for the positive feedback. This could really help me in the future.
But let me get to the point. I'm calling you to congratulate you on the acceptance of your employment at the marketing department at Nike Incorporated.
Wow. Thank you very much. This really means a lot to me. I'm looking forward to working for you, and I'm going to do my best. I won't let your company down.
Well, you really deserve the position, and we're looking forward to seeing your hard work. So, yeah, we'll see you on Monday.
Thank you very much, Mr. Doust. This is a really great opportunity. I'm looking forward to working for you on Monday. All right? Take care. Have a nice day.